Hi guys, what's up you all? My name is Dr. Kavita. I'm an MD radiation oncologist from India and I started my journey in USA from being a preceptor, that's an observer, to being a postdoc fellow in radiation oncology department. And today I want to talk about why doctors are leaving their home countries, especially India, and looking for opportunities abroad. And I'll give my example and how I started my journey and what were the reasons that I shifted to a totally new path, and what can be helpful for you if you are confused whether you want to do USMLE but you still want to come to US and then you have many doubts. Let's talk about them. So I finished my residency in COVID times and I was really confused what should be my next step. But during residency, you talk to most of your colleagues and your seniors, and I got to know that there was a lot of struggle and there was a lot of resistance in the growth and lot of stagnation and very few job opportunities immediately after residency or even after senior residency, and the pay scale was really bad even after 3 to 4 years of residency. That's what everyone used to say. And then there were experiences that I wanted to gain, particularly in my field in radiation oncology, related to high-end machines and different big centers which have the latest radiation technology. So those were my criteria whether I wanted to go to UK or USA for that matter. So initially when I started my journey, I had no idea. Guys, I started my journey from preparing for FRCR in UK to applying for various fellowships in Canada, where I got my rejection letter and I dropped the UK plan because I did not get enough guidance about the path and how I can go there. But I knew one thing after talking to most of my seniors, not of radiation oncology but from other departments of my undergrad college, that if you want to come to USA, you should start your USMLE journey immediately after residency if you haven't already, and no, it is not too late, and at least start preparing for step one and then see what kind of opportunities you get. So this is what I did. But one thing for sure that I promised myself is that I would go to USA and start earning after doing my step one, and that's when I rigorously started sending out letter of interest and applications through email, reached out to several attendings in USA, watched several YouTube videos of different radiation oncology department in USA, note down the name of the faculties there, and just search their emails and reach out to them either through email or LinkedIn. I did not know what exactly I could expect, but I definitely knew that if it was a research position, I then definitely deserved it, because I had already done my MD, and minimum research that an MD student does is a thesis, and then I had few other experiences in research which you don't need if you don't have, but at least some kind of experience with Excel or SPSS so that you can make your application stronger. At least that's what was in my mind. I did not have anyone to guide me particularly for the research position. I would say that I just got lucky. But yeah, like I approached to a doctor on LinkedIn and I got a reply back, and a Zoom meeting was planned. So this is how everything was scheduled, and I told them initially I can sustain in US without salary for maximum 3 months, and they were okay in paying me. So if you have done residency, you should know that you deserve a salary, and it is okay to ask for one, and it is okay to ask for the salary in the very initial or the second interview. uh, Ask about it very humbly, but then you should put it a point that definitely it will be difficult for you to work without having a salary in USA. So when I came here initially, I was working as a research observer and I had few rotations. So I just wanted to test the waters because a few of my juniors came to US and did all the USMLE steps but came back to India and did give NEET PG and came to residency in India because they just didn't like the US. So this is what I was afraid of particularly. So that's why for the initial 6 months it was like testing the waters. So in on one side while I was doing some rotation and research observership, but on the other side I was taking the experience both of the work culture and the social culture here and the living conditions, whether I'll be able to stay happy far from family, sustain on my own, be able to make friends, get adjusted to the new environment, and so many challenges that can come when you're living far from your home. So those 6 months were for that experience, and definitely there were many challenges as well as many cultural shocks that people say, but at the end I felt confident to apply and continue for the research fellow position, and they were happy with me and they were happy to sponsor the visa. So the next time when I came here, so I came on the research visa, and that's when I started my position. So I still am in the ECFMG pathway, and I don't know whether I want to do the residency or not. But one thing is for sure, that I have started this journey and I will finish it. And meanwhile, this time I'm taking my time to gain the experience and gain the research experience, as well as to know that what I like about here. And definitely the pay scale is 1,000 times better, quality of life is really good, work-life balance is there. So these are the things that definitely I loved about USA. Food is not that great, but yeah, you have to cook on your own if you want to eat like the good quality food. But yeah, definitely there's so many good things about working here, staying here. So you have to make a decision on your own, but the driving force should be your own interest, and specifically the place that you want to work in, the city where you want to work in. So this was my video, just talking about little things that motivated me. But there were so many things back in India when I was in residency, just like the frequent attacks on the doctors, why I didn't feel safe as a doctor there, and patients, attendants mishandling and mistreating my fellow colleagues and doctors every now and then, and so much of politics, and not getting enough salary, and no chances for growth for at least 5 to 10 years. So it just didn't sound right to me. And one thing I knew in my second year of residency is that I did not study that hard to just survive on breadcrumbs being a doctor. So that's why I knew very clearly that if not US, it's UK, it's Dubai, it's Canada, it can be anywhere, but I'm going to be definitely working there where I feel respected and where I feel valued for studying this hard. So yeah, good luck guys, and you can ask all questions in comments. I am very active on Instagram. My handle is Dr. KMD. You can reach out to me through DM there. And until next time, all the best, and you can suggest me what other topics or videos that you would like. Until next time, see ya.